Hello everyone, this is coadb.com, or the Coat of Arms database, and today we're briefly going to discuss several different coats of arms in the Nelson family. The first belonged to the Earl of Nelson, a title created in the peerage of the United Kingdom in 1805 for Reverend William Nelson, the second Baron Nelson, and this title was created 1 month after the death of his younger brother, Vice-Admiral Horatio Nelson, 1st Viscount Nelson, the famous naval hero who was victorious at the Battle of Trafalgar. Nelson bore a similar coat of arms that was confirmed in 1797 and was granted supporters when he was created a Knight of Bath. Now, I'm going to read the blazon. I'm going to go through it really fast. Or on a cross flory sable, a bent gules surmounted by another engrailed of the field, charged with 3 bombs, tired proper of on a chief, undulated argent waves of the sea, from which a palm tree issuant between a disabled ship on the Dexter and a battery in ruins on the Sinister, all proper. Crest on the Dexter, on a naval crown, or the chelengk, or plume of triumph, presented to Horatio, Viscount Nelson, by the Grand Signior, or Sultan, Selim III. And on the Sinister, the family crest, visa on a wreath of the colors upon the waves of the sea, the stem of the Spanish man of war all proper, thereon inscribed San Joseff. Supporters: Dexter, a sailor armed with a cutlass and a pair of pistols in his belt proper, the right hand supporting a staff thereon hoisted, a commodore's flag gules, and in his left a palm branch proper. Sinister, a lion rampant regardant, in his mouth 2 broken flagstaffs proper, flowing from one a Spanish flag or and gules, and from the other a tricolored flag, in his dexter paw a palm branch proper. Here we see a list of the Earls of Nelson, beginning in 1805, going through the year 2009, as well as the barons and the viscounts. And here we see a sketching of William Nelson, the first Earl Nelson, over here on the right. And this is Admiral Horatio Nelson with his wife, Fanny, oil paintings. Next is Paley of 6, argent and gules, a benver, or and sable. This was the coat of arms that belonged to the Nelsons of Chattleworth in the county of Berkshire, England. And we know that William Nelson, who was born in London around the year 1540, purchased Chattleworth in the year 1576. His son, Thomas Nelson, Esquire of Chattleworth, was Commissioner of Peace for Berkshire in the year 1601. Argent, a cross flory sable, overall a bend gules. And this was found in Maudesley and Fairhurst, County Lancashire, in the year 1664, recorded in the visitations. And the progenitor of this family was Richard Nelson, son and heir of Gilbert Nelson, and Richard was the father of Thomas and the grandfather of Richard and Thomas, who were born around the year 1620. Next is gules, a bend azure, a cross formy argent. This was the arms of George Nelson, Lord Mayor of London in the year 1766, a member of the Master of Worshipful Company of Grocers, a guild, trade association, and the son of George Nelson of Horningsheath, County Suffolk, England. Next is per pale, argent and sable, a chevron between 3 fleur-de-lis counterchanged. This arms was that of the family of Nelson of Bedell in County York, or Gray's Inn, William Nelson of Bedell in Yorkshire, England, had a son named William Nelson, who married Martha Woolley and had 2 sons and 4 daughters with her. One of these sons was Abraham Nelson, Esquire of Gray's Inn, one of the cursitors in Chancery, and a gentleman of the Privy Chamber to King Charles II. Next is quarterly argent and sable, 3 fleur-de-lis counterchanged. This was the coat of arms of Nelson or Nielsen, belonging to Thomas Nelson or Nielsen, Clerk of the Council, Chamber of Munster, and this was found in an empalement in a funeral entry in the Ulster's office in 1632 of the funeral entry of his son-in-law, Michael Brown, the Sheriff of Dublin. And lastly, we have per chevron, argent, and or, in chief, 2 sinister hands cooped at the wrist, gules, and in base, a sword impaled proper, point downwards, hilt and pommel, or, crest, a Dexter arm erect, holding a tilting spear, all proper. And this belonged to an individual with the surname Nelson, who was a Secretary of the Navy, and died in the year 1820. If you enjoyed this video, please visit coadb.com and click on the link up top that says Genealogy Research. As you learned in this video, one surname can have tons of different coats of arms associated with it. So don't just pick any old coats of arms that has your surname on it. We piece together your family tree to determine which, if any, coat of arms belonged to your ancestors. Thank you.